I'm Doug Strong, and I'm the Dean of Seattle Pacific Seminary of the School of Theology at Seattle Pacific University. Consistent with our model of theological education, which emphasizes academy, abbey, and apostolate, we actually kick off our experience as seminarians with a first course, a course that we call Christian Formation in Discipleship, Acts of Piety. As entering students, we go together to a beautiful retreat facility on an island in Puget Sound, on Whidbey Island, about 2 hours away from Seattle, and we spend 5 days together. It is a retreat facility, but it's also a course. The students have read prior to coming a number of theological texts, mostly having to do with historical background for ancient Christian practices that have helped Christians throughout the centuries to grow to be more like Christ. And after reading about that, we then come together and we practice those spiritual disciplines. That's why we call this Acts of Piety. Those disciplines include prayer, organized corporate prayer in the morning and the evening. It means sharing testimony with one another. It means having communion, the Eucharist, with each other. It means having something that an ancient practice called the love feast, where we actually again break bread and sing songs of praise and help each other to think about the ways in which God has been active in our lives. In all these ways and many others, we together think about and pray together about what God is doing in our lives, especially as seminarians are about to enter in this difficult period where they're going to be grappling, thinking deeply about subjects that are difficult, and where there will no doubt, without question, there will be disagreements and even tension between people of different theological viewpoints, people with different social understandings, and yet those differences can be brought together, not minimized, but brought together in conversation, because there's been this deep community that is formed while everyone is together for 5 days, beginning what it means to be an abbey, a community, a corporate understanding of being brothers and sisters, which then is followed through consistently through the rest of the time while they're in seminary with weekly prayer and support gatherings and meals together and so forth.